Leave it to me. Stay quiet.
Man! Maureen. Thank you so much for coming in so quickly. You see, something has happened today.
All set for Christmas, Principal Fine.
What?
Christmas. All your presents bought and wrapped at this stage, I bet. A conscientious man like you.
You see, there's been an incident.
A day off. Well, that's all I want from Santa this year. Suit me down to the ground.
You see, I'm sure you're aware that Ashfield are currently preparing for their annual multi-denominational nativity play.
Ashfield's annual O Come All Ye of Every Faithful pageant, of course.
And I'm sure you're aware that Greg has been cast in the play.
Isn't he just a brilliant shepherd? I'm half thinking of renting him out to Jim McCabe to look after his flock.
No. Yeah. No. Barbara,
Yes, Principal Finan.
would you send him in, please?
Yes, coming now.
It might be best if you hear it from him. Now, Greg, is there something you'd like to tell your mother?
Well, if it isn't St. Peter in his wee robes and his beard. Stand up there next to Principal Finan and I'll get a wee photo of you.
Mrs. Wilson, please, really.
I said now.
Mrs. Wilson, I don't think this is the time or the...
Now, big smiles. Big smiles. Lovely.
Now, Greg, it's very important
It's
that
very
you...
important that you get back to your rehearsals. Those sheep won't shepherd themselves. Me and Principal Bynum will finish up here.
No.
Little Holy Joe. He's taking it all very seriously, isn't he?
Maureen, I've asked you here today.
You're not going to take the part away from him, are you?
Oh, no.
How could he be playing a shepherd?
No. It's not that. It's just that we have...
You needed my help. It's the decorations, isn't it? I didn't want to say anything myself. I'd hate to stick my oar in, but I'm more than happy to bring some Christmas cheer to the school.
No, it's... What's wrong with the decorations?
They're just a bit dated is all. The other parents have been talking about. We all feel the same. I mean, you think with the photocopying fees we pay in this place, you'd stick up a few posters or something.
No, we have posters.
But say no more. I'm on it. I'm happy to help. Give me an hour and I'll have this place looking like a Debenham
Maureen,
Safford.
have a seat. Now, something has happened in the nativity play rehearsals.
It wasn't his fault.
Mrs. Wilson.
It was another boy's.
Mrs. Wilson.
You have no proof.
Mrs. Wilson, today in the nativity play rehearsals, Greg may or may not have claimed to be the risen Jesus Christ.
He what?
There's no other way of saying it. Your son.
Wait, sorry, excuse me.
Your son. There's no easy way of saying it.
It's an indiscretion. A quirk. Who are you to judge? Children should be allowed to express themselves. What kind of stifling environment is this? I've already placed a call to the superintendent. This kind of discrimination will not stand. How dare you treat my son this way?
Mrs. Wilson, please. You don't understand. You see, Greg's unusual behaviour started earlier today when Miss Julia lost control over the class during rehearsals.
So, let me get this straight.
Yes, Mrs. Wilson, we actually believe that your son is the risen Jesus Christ.
Are you... Are you completely...
Oh, Mrs. Wilson, if you had only seen the wonders that your son performed in school today. That's absolutely right. But sure, there can only be so many shepherds in the play. 1 sec. Can you hold the line for 1 second, please? Just 1 second.
You built yourself a cross? What's wrong with you?
Mrs. Wilson, I think you're missing the point. This indeed is a great day. I mean, Greg is going to make a real difference in the world.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Now, I've taken the liberty of contacting the parish.
You did what?
Well, obviously, we're not going to keep it to ourselves.
You're joking, right?
Mrs. Wilson, please.
Some sort of sick joke. Having a laugh at the expense of the Wilsons, is it? Who do you think you are?
Mrs. Wilson,
Don't
please.
you, Mrs. Wilson, me? How dare you? This is some sort of religious discrimination. Isn't that illegal at this stage?
Mrs. Wilson, I don't think you understand.
You're bloody right, I don't. I don't have to stand here and take insults from some pencil pusher like you.
Well, Greg really is the son of God.
What will you cop yourself on? What kind of place is this? He's obviously just being a little brat as usual. Children are bad enough without you telling them there's some sort of God. Go and wait in the car. You should be ashamed of yourself, you know. Never get anywhere letting these kids walk all over you. Have some self-respect. Shame on you, Mr. Finan. Shame on you.
You wee dote, you just couldn't keep it to yourself any longer. Just wait until your father hears about this.
Finance. You still have His Holiness here holding on line 1.